Hey, Jim Parquet here with VPX Baseball, and today we're going to go into lesson 2 of our leg kick and stride course here, right? Check out the first lesson in it to help you kind of understand the overview and any other correlating videos that you might need in order to be successful and become an impact player, right? Because here at VPX, we don't train you to just hit the baseball and be a punch and Judy or get some base hits. We teach you to become an impact hitter, right? When us pitchers make a mistake, not this pitch or this pitch where we're actually dealing, but when we make a mistake, because we will at least most likely once every single at bat, you can make us pay. You don't just get your base hit. You put this into the gap, into the stands, off the wall, or you take a good looking hack that where us pitchers are going, man, not sure about that. I might have to put on my big boy pants to get this guy out, right? I know I'm a former big league pitcher and you're probably saying like you can't train hitting, and I just kind of have to giggle because my paycheck, my longevity in the game, my success depends upon me knowing hitting inside and out. To the point where I have to do it or know it so well that I am not going to give you your pitch in the next frame, right? So that requires me to understand fully what the mechanics of hitting are, what the mechanics of what you're trying to accomplish, and all the telltale signs, right? Keeps my bases empty and more W's in the column, right? So real quick, doesn't matter what you are, because many ways to hit, many ways to drive baseballs and have success on the field. You could be a leg kick guy, you could be a toe tap guy, big stride, small stride. But what we're trying to do is optimize it for you, right? How can we do that, okay? At the big league level, pro Division I level, where I train a lot of hitting, what I can tell you is this: what passes the eye test is not necessarily what looks right, okay? All across social media, we see all these things that are training your bat path. You know, you hear a lot about launch angles and things like that, but these are all byproducts of your lower half gone right, and that's what passes the eye test. Is this guy, or is this drill, or is this athlete working lower half to improve upper half? It doesn't go upper half to improve lower half, because if I have a proper lower half in both balance force, in rhythm, in tempo, in balance, all of the things that go into lower half movement, then the upper half, you don't even have to mess with it. You don't have to mess with it, because it will all come into athletic, what we call balance, right? Athletic balance, creating balance force, equal and opposite actions and energy forces working opposite, and then at the right moment, when we've created energy, supported it properly all the way through, then we can use it at the right time, and then it explodes into the bat, into the ball, and then hopefully we're just rounding the bags with our hands up because we put it into the stands, right? So eye test, are we working lower half? That's what you should be looking at, okay? So I'm gonna go on a big leg kick guy. Joey Bats is awesome at that. He's kind of like the poster child for that, right? Where he's here, boom, okay? But if you watch him, he doesn't get outside. He doesn't get out front. He's able to get here and kind of hold it if he wants, right? And there's times when he's in a bat where he's like, okay, I'm about to get on you right here. I feel good. Well, I'm just a little early. He'll kind of hold it a little. Maybe he's a little late on it, and he gets here and then he puts it down quicker. You're not always going to be on time. And you can correlate that. That's kind of the yin of the pendulum swing. You can correlate it into now a guy who's just maybe a stride guy, right? We'll just call you just kind of the common stride, right? Okay? You could be a long stride, short stride guy. But at the end of the day, that's just a shorter version of this. And then the yang portion of the pendulum swing is this guy, right? Maybe Pujols, he gets wide and he just comes down, or back in the day, Jimmy Edmonds just came here. You see a lot of two-strike because they're kind of more defending and letting the ball get deeper. They want to limit this portion and limit as much as they're doing so they can just barrel manipulate, right? So we're going to start with this guy, which is going to be leg kick, okay? So on my leg kick, making sure my head stays here. Watch what happens when I get outside. I get underneath the ball. We create a lot of pop-ups. Second one is you can't get the train going properly, because especially at the big league level, I always tell my guys, man, you got to start loaded a little. You can't really be here unless you've got just like thick gorilla legs and you've got massive athleticism to combat the speed that the ball is coming in, right? So my guys, simplify it, right? How do we simplify it? We start loaded a little. Let's start revved. Let's have the engine already revving, kind of like a dragster, so to speak, right? Right here, making sure that my head is staying right over this, okay? Not here, because if we're gonna go forward, then we're gonna fall. We gotta be a little back, right? So if I'm here, boom, right here, and then I go, watch what happens, okay? Okay? Feel pretty good. I mean, I hit that off the end because there's other components in the swing that broke down, but let me try to get it proper for you. I'm gonna stay stacked here, boom. Okay? Again, feel like I'm coming out. That's why I'm not a big league guy. One more time, I'm probably warm now. Okay, here we go. There it is, okay? Pretty solid. You guys are probably going, oh, well, the tee is out front too much. No, big league guys want to do damage. We make mistakes as pitchers, make us pay. Don't get your little base hit. Make us pay and put this into the stands, right? $10 million pitch. Why? Because if I can put this into the stands, I make 10 million bucks. This is where a big league guy wants this ball right here. That's where he wants it, and he's gonna put it over second base to second baseman. He's got a big high leg kick, boom. There it is, right over second base. If I had any muscles, that ball's gone, okay? Obviously, I'm gonna work back, right? I'm gonna work the deep portion, start defending against that breaking ball. Pitcher's kind of got me on the ropes, maybe in an even count or whatever. I'm gonna work more towards shortstop, not 6-hole, not 4-hole. Right at shortstop, right at second base. Hit a hard line drive to them, right? So on this one, same thing. Ball's a little deeper, boom, go get it. Right there. Perfect, double in the gap, okay? So play with your tee placement on your leg kick. Here's the second portion of your leg kick or your stride, right? Because again, we could have leg kick, we could be toe top, we could be short or long stride guy, but we're gonna play with it, making sure that our head isn't doing this. That's one component to it, right? Second component is making sure we're not giving up real estate, okay? Check out our other videos on real estate and how that works. Basically, good hitters want the ball away. Good pitchers, we try to eat your real estate. Don't give it up. Don't make my job easier, right? Make it hard. Maintain your real estate. If I throw the ball out there, you're gonna give a little, but do it after you're reacting. Don't just constantly do it, right? So how do we stay on top, not only this way, but also this way, right? Just think of a pyramid. Did the Egyptians build their pyramids like this? No, right? Because this is what's at top, meaning all of the weight is up top, so that centrifugal force. So we obviously know the narrower the pyramid is built, or the foundation, your lower half, the more wiggle you have, right? Think of that wind. That wind is basically your centrifugal forces and you trying to compete, okay? We've got to build our pyramid like this, nice and wide. But too wide, we lose leverage and power, as well as we can't get started and we're more rotational, right? So just think about this. If you just stood right here, just stand, and you're really wide, can you go forward and create good separation? You really can't, okay? Not saying you can't hit like this, but this doesn't really put a guy who's 5'10", about $185, in a good power position. This is overextended. Now all I can do is really wrap. And that's why you see guys who start really wide, they're more rotational. They have more trouble on this outside, or it's a smaller OPC, right? You want a big one because watch what happens when I get too wide for me, right? Or you, okay? I get in the zone early, but I'm lagging, I'm dragging. And then it's too much to really try to bring this barrel. I have too much strength requirements in an athletic move, and when I'm competing, to bring the barrel, so it becomes barrel lag, which is good, create the launch angle, but then it's barrel drag, because at this point I've already got all my energies left. So what do? I rotate, and then hence the social media guy who's like this, right? And they're doinking the ball. Can you hit like this? Yeah, but you're not an impact hitter. Let's put it in full motion. I'm gonna get way out there. We'll put it on the deep portion, right? Try to go that way with it. I don't even want to go there. Don't do that. Just don't do that, okay? Let's get it out a little front, right? Where we want to get it optimized. This is about right here. Let's get wide. Okay? Yeah, I hit that ball, but it's sinking, it's diving. It's not driven, right? I feel like I'm like this on it, right? Compared to, can I put a good swing on this? Can I do damage? If I'm optimized, I'll just give you where mine is right here. Right there. That's a hard line drive up the middle, okay? One more time, let me put it up. Let me pull it a little more, okay? And really get up on it. Boom, very good. Again, any muscles, that ball's gone, okay? Here's the other portion, right? Let's look at the cage bomber lifestyle. Cage bomber lifestyle, you see them everywhere, right? Where they're just toe tap. You might be a toe tap guy, short stride, right? The coach is telling them, stay compact, stay compact. Yeah, you can do that, but you're losing power, right? The more compact you are, the less power you have, unless you're just like an absolute specimen, right? If you aren't, you're like most of us, staying compact means my barrel gets in the zone later and leaves earlier. Watch what happens. Here's that pitch. Let's stay compact, right? Here we go. Roll over, thanks for coming, 6-4-3. I feel very unathletic. What I feel is whipping. I feel like I'm buggy whipping off. I don't feel like I can stay on it. Even if I got my front foot into the ground here, short, I don't have much room for separation. Let me create some separation. Still off the end. Still off the end. Compared to, let me get out, same one, right? Back foot's in the same spot. Let me get out to my good stride. This is where I feel good. I got a lot of room for separation. A lot of separation room. There it is. I can hit that ball there. I could actually hit it a little further because that ball was more towards the shortstop side of second base. I could get it deep because my barrel, watch everybody, I'm in that same spot. Barrel gets in here, now I'm competing. I can still get you. Might be a foul ball, but I could still put some good wood on that. All the way here, and I'm about right in there. There's the end. Now we're not gonna do that, okay? Let's not be dumb about this and go, yeah, mobility training, when the ball is still, that's how I'm gonna train. No, train your athletic movement where you're not overextended, right? So that's going to be right here. I feel good. I feel like I really can pound you right here. And I feel good right about here. Anything past that, I'm gonna have to extend. Not a good swing. But, let's even put this down. If I go short, cage bomber style, okay? Short, compact, okay, cool, got my separation. That's where I'm feeling compared to that, okay? So we've lost about a foot, and I'm out. You're not gonna hit this by doing this. You're not gonna do that. If you are, we're gonna get you out, okay? Or if we see that on one pitch, we'll be like, hey, we'll come back to that. Let's just start pounding this guy in. Thank you for being the lineup stat patter, right? So, what do they tell you? Move it back. Yeah, now you're optimized, but you're not. You have too small of an area to be successful, right? So, can you hit like that? Yeah. But think about this. Let's just use common sense. In the big leagues, do you see guys doing this? Do we see hitters doing this? Staying real short, okay? Real small. No, man. Guys are getting out here. They're boom. They're creating a big power move, right? The game's changed so much. The game has changed. More pull, right? More power. Quit working the count so much because analytics prove the earlier that you can get the barrel on the ball on the bat on the ball, the better opportunity you have to get a base hit or to hit the ball hard. Analytics are proving that. So hitters are reacting to that, right? They're swinging earlier, okay? The other thing too, this guy here that's short, right? You're gonna say, oh, well, let's look at pool holes. And there are guys these guys are built like skyscrapers. I mean, their legs are like this big. Their arms are just like, they're like 3 times the size of me. They have the athleticism, right? Now, of course, there's always going to be exceptions to the rule. But let's not try to roll the dice. Let's try to invest into becoming an impact hitter, right? Again, in review here, can you hit in all these different ways? Yeah. But to become an impact hitter, we've got to find the right stride length. That right stride length is going to be to where your OPC can work and expand, okay? Hit the ball back here, hit the ball out there, inside 2, okay? The second one is making sure that your head doesn't wobble. We're staying inside of our work plane right here, boom, okay? You could be high leg kick, whatever you want. And then the last portion to the whole thing is making sure we get our front foot into the ground, get your front heel into the ground, not just your foot. Foot is here, here, front heel, get it into the ground. Check our other videos out on that, heel connection and all that, that'll help you understand it, but hopefully you like this video. We got a few more for you and a full line of products on our website, get you to the big leagues.